What's going on, guys? MMA Island team. We're back with the fight pick videos. I'm Michael. He is Zach. We got the fight picks. We got a good one. We got a good fight here. Beneil Dariush, the main card. Beneil Dariush, Scott Holtzman. Really excited for this one. I've been a huge fan of Beneil Dariush. I'm gonna pass it on to Zach to start this one off.
All right, welcome to my secondary lock of the night, just below Kevin Holland, but he's still a very high confidence pick for me. As Michael mentioned, I would have to agree. I'm a pretty big Beneil Dariush fan, but goddamn, can that guy back up all of? He can back it up in the cage. That guy has bricks in his hands. He has great striking volume, and on the ground, he is leagues ahead of most other people in the top 15 of lightweight. God dang, is this guy so good? And how we know that he's very powerful is he finished Drakkar Close after getting rocked. And Drakkar Close is a guy who is notoriously durable. Like, you can hit Drakkar Close with a lot and he can still stay standing. But Beneil Dariush said, "Nah, I'm knocking this guy out," and that caused the amazing meme now with the commentators reacting that it's just a Renaissance painting. It's beautiful. And all right, Scott Holtzman. This guy is probably on USADA's watch list. This guy is absolutely jacked, and he is a pretty good. He's had a very successful UFC career in his own right, and he is one of those guys right outside the top 15 of lightweight. He has very good striking volume, super solid takedowns, and a pretty good striking defense as well. But let's just look at it here. If he decides to take it down to the ground with Beneil Dariush, he's getting tapped out very soon. Dariush's jiu-jitsu is behind Charles Oliveira, Carlos Diego Ferreira. It's probably number 3. Yeah, it's so good. And on the feet, we know that Beneil Dariush, he can be dragged into wars. He can come out on top. If he wants to find a technical striking game, he can absolutely do that. But Scott Holtzman, he likes to brawl. At his chin, Scott Holtzman's chin it's not suspect, but it's not to the level of Beneil Dariush's yet. And the thing is, Scott Holtzman is also getting up there in age as well. Beneil Dariush is going to he's 6 years younger than Scott Holtzman. That's going to be another big aspect for me in this fight. Just, the younger fighters, more cardio. I'm going to have to, again, I'm going to go with Beneil Dariush. I think he just has the advantage pretty much wherever. If he wants to strike with him, he'll knock out Scott Holtzman. If he wants, I just see him getting a finish. But ultimately, I'm going to go Beneil Dariush by a submission. Yeah, I'm confident in that pick.
Yeah, you have a right to be confident in that pick. I'm going to agree with you on this one. As I mentioned, Beneil Dariush is one of my favorite fighters to watch just because – and I think his last fight – and this isn't recency bias because I'm not saying this is why I'm picking Dariush. Dariush has been one of my favorite fighters to watch just because he's just great on the ground. And to see his last fight – with Drakkar, getting that KO was just unreal. It was a crazy KO. And it wasn't just a KO where it was like he knocked him out. Oh, wow. The reason that meme around of Joe Rogan, John Anik, and Daniel Cormier is around is because the build-up to the KO. Dariush is not just the ground guy where he's going to take you down, he's going to hold you there. He's a guy who wants to strike with you, and if he's got to rely on a submission game, he damn will. I value Dariush a lot more in this fight against Holtzman just because I found myself early on when I started watching MMA, a lot of the guys that I would pick to win, I would pick to win because they're strikers. So it's weird because early when I started watching MMA, I loved the strikers. And now lately, I've loved the ground guys just because when you're able to take the fight to the ground, and just to put it in the most casual scenario, we're going to talk about Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Just being able to take a striker and put them on the ground, you can totally neutralize them. They're not going to be able to strike you the way they can on the ground or standing up on the ground. So not totally disregarding Holtzman here. Holtzman is a good striker. As you mentioned, he likes to brawl. Dariush has been knocked out 3 times. Looking at who he's been knocked out by: Alexander Hernandez, Edson Barbosa, Ramsey Nijam, the Ultimate Fighter finalist. But just I don't think Holtzman is on that level. It's weird to say that Dariush is the younger guy here because he's got so much more experience. And I think you're going to see that in this fight. Looking at the people who Holtzman has lost to as well: Nick Lentz, Josh Emmett, Drew Dober. All 3 of those guys are big names. I'm really, really excited for this fight. I think Dariush is able to take a win. I think he's able to get this fight to the ground, and as I mentioned all the time, kind of just keep it there. Um, another aspect I've grown to like a lot more in MMA and value a lot more in MMA is where are these fighters comfortable? Dariush can stand with Holtzman. Dariush can go on the ground with Holtzman. Holtzman can stand with Dariush. Holtzman can't go on the ground with Dariush. That's just not how it goes. So I look at where those fighters are vulnerable, and you have to value Dariush when you talk about it like that. Having more UFC experience, in my opinion, fighting the tougher opponents, got to go with Dariush here. One of my favorite fighters to watch. Really, really excited for this one. We both got Dariush, the favorite on this one. I want to know if you guys got Holtzman. Make sure you guys are letting us know your feedback. Comment and let us know. Really, really excited for this one. So actually a pretty good card. So I'm really excited for this one. As I've mentioned 400 times throughout this video, just let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are watching the other Fight Pick videos. And we appreciate you guys showing your support.